I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways to make your tweets go to Facebook as status updates. We'll come over to our Facebook page, and in the search box I want to type Twitter. This is the fastest way to find stuff. And if I go down here, I'll see the Twitter application. This is the official Twitter application that Twitter itself puts out. Once we come to the application page, we'll need to click Go to the application. When we actually get to the application itself, it's going to ask us if we would like to connect our Twitter and Facebook accounts, and we want to give it permission. So I'm going to type in my username and password for Twitter here to allow the two to connect. It's going to redirect us back to the application. Now you'll see your Facebook and Twitter are connected. You can transfer your photo, and that'll take your Facebook photo and make it your Twitter photo. We won't worry about that right now. Don't worry about this oops, couldn't find anyone yet. Once that's working, you'll be able to find your friends that are tweeting, but it's not functional at this point. What we want to do is come over to allow Twitter to post updates, and we want it to our Facebook profile. So I've got that clicked. Now we come over here to Twitter. Come over to Facebook, and then you'll see test tweets to Facebook, and you'll see a little Twitter, so we know it came from Twitter. Now, one problem with this application is that you really don't have any control of what tweets go to Facebook, and not all of your tweets really make sense to go to Facebook. So what I want to do is I'm going to come up here to my application settings, and then I'm going to come down here to Twitter and click the X, and I'm going to remove that. And I've removed Twitter. The application I personally prefer to use is called Selective Tweets. And we type that into our search bar and click the application. Once again, we've come to the application page. Now we need to actually give it permission. And to configure your profile page, just enter your Twitter username. Commercial Scott. We're going to hit save. And we're going to allow Selective Tweets to post to my wall. Once we click allow, it says that's it. And it says any tweets you post that end with pound or hashtag FB should now update your Facebook status. I'm going to send out a test tweet. And notice I put the pound or hashtag, as they call it in Twitter, FB at the end of the tweet. And if you come over to Facebook, you'll see Scott Wendling from Twitter, send tweet to Facebook using. Now you'll notice I put the hashtag FB on the Twitter right here, but it doesn't show up here, because people on Facebook aren't used to the hashtag, so that's a nice little function. This is my preferred application for sending tweets in, because that way I can choose what I want to come over and what I don't.